curious? No, more like furious, because this movie actually happened. Hello everyone, this is 22 Tiger Dude, and love is spreading in the air as I'm going to be reviewing 50 Shades of Grey. So 50 Shades of Grey is based off of a novel trilogy. Yes, there's a trilogy of these books. Dear God. Which came from a Twilight fan fiction. The movie stars Dakota Johnson and Jamie Dornan, and the movie is about this girl named Anastasia Steele. She is a literature student. There's supposed to be the someone to interview billionaire Christian Grey, but she apparently gets sick for hell's whatever reason. So Anastasia Steele goes interviewing billionaire Christian Grey, and at the blink of an eye, intense sexual tension is coming. Anastasia Steele apparently has feelings for Christian Grey, but's intimidated by him, and Christian Grey isn't exactly a fan of the whole lovey-dovey stuff. So obviously, right off the bat, you guys can tell that I was not looking forward to this movie. And there was a reason why this movie came out on Friday the 13th. Because 50 Shades of fucking shit is a curse. I hated this movie, and I mean, that was really no surprise. But, you know, I like it when I go into a movie not too excited and I come out saying, wow, that was actually better than I expected. It wasn't like that with 50 Shades of Grey, unfortunately. I came into this movie expecting to hate it, and I came out of the movie hating it. And look, here's the thing with me. I do try to go into every movie with an open mind. I really do, because I give every movie a chance whether I'm interested or not. 50 Shades of Grey is one of those rare times where I just can't go into an open mind. It's 50 Shades of Grey, based off of a trilogy novel that's based off of Twilight fan fiction. How the fuck am I gonna go into this movie with an open mind? 50 Shades of Grey is one of the worst movies I've seen this year. I hated watching this movie. But before I dig real deep as to why I loathed watching this movie, I actually do have positives. Yes, that might even surprise you. I do have a couple of good things to say about this movie, so let's go ahead and start off with that. So, the first positive I actually do have with this movie is Dakota Johnson. Dakota Johnson, I actually thought gave a really good performance. She was really good in this movie. She does blend with the character's personality, and even though the character Anastasia was dull and not a very interesting character, the actress did a very good job portraying her. So if there's one actress that really kept my attention, it's Dakota Johnson. Another thing I have to credit the movie for is the cinematography. Like, oh my god, the cinematography looks so beautiful. It's lit properly, it looks really great. Just whoever did the cinematography, very great job. For a final positive, I'll say that Jamie Dornan as Christian Grey, he was good in some spots, and that's why he's not focusing on the whole doing sexual things with Anastasia. Now let's get into my negatives. Anastasia Steele and Christian Grey have no chemistry. Their chemistry is so stale. It's so unbelievable. And there's no romance. Where is the fucking romance? I love a good romance story of a boy and a girl falling in love with each other. With this movie, I felt no connections with the characters. I didn't believe in their chemistry. It was flat. It was very, very dull, and I could just care less about it. Some of the dialogue, oh my God! The dialogue is so terrible! Okay, there's a scene where Anastasia Steele says, "You ready to make love?" And then Christian Grey says, "I don't make love, I fuck hard." Who the fuck says that to a girl? And you can clearly tell it's a fan fiction when you do see resemblance of the characters. Christian Grey, he is obviously Edward Collins in resemblance, except, you know, he's really into the sex stuff. Anastasia obviously is Bella, but you know, she can't really control herself. And then there's this dude who is like the Taylor Lautner lookalike, Jacob lookalike. And he's barely in this movie, but you could tell as the movie goes on, we're gonna get some kind of love triangle. And guess what? That's the same what we got with Twilight. You just feel like the acting is phonied at end. The writing is so terrible. But I mean, what could the writers really do? The sex scenes themselves are just as dull to watch as the movie overall. Did I enjoy seeing Dakota Johnson nude? Yeah, I did. But the sex scenes, man, those were even filmed very, very poorly. And then, you know what the best part about this movie is? It ends abruptly. Well, not that I even cared about the movie in the first place, but there really is no ending to this movie, because obviously it leaves a little cliffhanger for when we are gonna most likely get the second movie. So when the end credits came up, I'm all like, that was the ending? Really? And Anastasia Steele, she doesn't like this stuff, but yet she's begging for it. This character makes no sense. One minute she doesn't like it, and then she's angry at him, and then she begs for more, and then she doesn't like it again. It is so all over the place. Oh my God. What is wrong with these characters? Are we really supposed to root for them? Overall though, 50 Shades of Grey is one of the worst movies of 2015. I hated sitting through this movie. It was painful to sit through this movie. It was a pity way to have a theater experience. I love going to the movies. I love having a great theater experience. And I love to give movies chances. And I'm glad I gave this movie a chance, because at least I could walk out of this theater and say I gave 50 Shades of Grey a chance and it was really bad. In my opinion, there was no chemistry. The writing sucked. The direction, I'll say it's okay. It's not a badly directed movie just because of some of the shots it had. I just didn't give a crap for the characters. I didn't feel invested. So 50 Shades of I don't give a fucking shit gets 1 out of 4 stars. Ugh. Okay, so you guys in the comments down below, let me know, what did you think of 50 Shades of Grey? And look, ladies and guys especially, if you like this movie, that's fantastic. Film is subjective. We see things differently, but let me know. And also let me know if you've even read the novels. This is 22 Tiger Dude here, and don't forget that I have 50 Shades of Tiger Power!